Howdy folks, this is Archer's Paradox again, and I'm pretty happy. I just got my Whalens hookers 3-finger release in the mail today. I've been shooting up to this point simple 2-finger, which is essentially looks like something like this, minus the rest for your 3rd finger. Essentially what I want to talk about today is adjusting the Whalens hooker release. It's a pretty simple adjustment. There's a enclosed Allen wrench that comes with your release, and there's 2 adjustment screws that you have to adjust. Number 1 is there's a screw hole right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's to unloosen the hook. Now there's one of 2 ways to get through that hole. The body is drilled all the way through, so you can come at it this way. In fact, I like to get at that quickly. You can loosen it that way, or you can come in just with the short side of your Allen wrench that way. So essentially what you do is, I'm not going to adjust this because I've already got it set to where I like it. You loosen that screw, and then the actual adjustment on the hook, the travel screw adjustment, is located right here. Now Mike Whalens supplies, in fact when you get the release, it's probably going to come with the shorter 1/4 inch by 440 thread stainless set screw. That will come inside the hook itself when you get the release brand new. The only reason why I installed the 1/4 inch 440 is because I like to set the release fairly slow. Kind of forces me to maintain my back tension through the shot. It's all personal preference. You guys can just keep the regular shorter 440 screw that came with it. Essentially all you're doing is once you have that the tighten down screw loosened, then you loosen this screw. Now if you want to set it faster, okay, meaning that the hook angle is going to be shallower in relation to your D loop, you want to unscrew it. So you want to turn it counterclockwise, and likewise if you want to set it slower or have the hook angle deeper into your D loop, you would turn it clockwise, which actually it's kind of hard to first see when you do it. If you turn this clockwise, what happens is the screw actually the hook travels in that direction, so the hook gets deeper. And likewise, if you turn this counterclockwise, the screw starts backing out and the hook actually travels to the right if you're looking at the hook in this orientation. So anyways, that's it as far as so once you get, and of course it's kind of trial and error. In fact, I would recommend when you're first setting up the hook is not trying to pull your bow back and see if it's too fast or too slow. Just like any back tension release, you should probably try to practice on a you can get some D-loop material and make your own practice release, and then once you get that set, then you should be fine. As you can see, I fabricated my own little, in fact this isn't a this isn't a pullback strap. It's essentially a since I'm going to be hunting with this release, I got some heavy-duty paracord, and I just fasten that through my wrist like so. That way if I'm hunting in a tree stand, I'm not going to drop my release. It has no bearing on actually pulling the release back. Mike Whalens does make a nice leather strap which actually feeds through that slot right there, and it's a nice leather buckle release strap, which you can use similar to a trigger style caliper release wrapped around your wrist. You can use that in aid in pulling it back. Myself, personal preference, I would rather just have it loose like this with a little safety for if I'm tree stand hunting. Just to go a little bit more in depth with the 3-finger, I'm really liking it. I've probably got about 30 shots through the release now, and the big difference I noticed from the 2-finger is on my hunting bow, my Alpha Burner, I got it set a little bit higher weight than my 3D bow, my Contender, so it does help in pulling the bow back. Not all the pressure is so much on the middle finger and index finger. It actually is better distributed on your ring finger as well. The other thing I did, if you've seen some of my earlier videos, on my 2-finger I used to, at full draw, take my thumb off the thumb peg and then just rely on the index finger, and as I start my back tension, to rotate about my index finger. I have found with this release, because of my ring finger, I can just still maintain, I can actually still maintain my thumb on the thumb peg and just relax my hand just a little bit to where the thumb pressure's coming off, and as I start pulling with my back muscles, I can actually feel my ring finger actually starting to initiate the shot in conjunction with my back tension. Anyways, I'm real happy with it. I got black to match my black Alpha Burner to keep the all blackout theme, but coming up, maybe when my boy gets home from school today, I'll do some high-speed video with the release, and until then, this is Archer's Paradox, and we'll see you guys on Archery Talk. Thank you.